Aloha and hello. I want to start off this video with a brief anecdote about something that I had read. I had read a study that was about people's commutes to their place of work and business, and the gist of the study was a 15-minute decrease in an employee's commute to work equates to a $10,000 increase in that employee's salary. So that's pretty significant. If you're commuting an hour and 15 minutes to work every single day, that's 2 hours and 1/2 hour every single day that you're commuting to and from work. And if you were to reduce that commute time by 15 minutes, it's like getting a bump in salary of $10,000. And I think that there's really something to that. So I'd really like to share my commute with you to work. And so you're going to see me leaving my house, and you're going to see me going down some hills and getting onto the Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam, and then you're going to see me lock up my bike at work, and I'll be along with you for the ride most of the entire way. So the bike that you're seeing me ride is a Specialized Lancaster track bike. Right now I have a flip-flop wheel on it, which means that I have the free wheel engaged so I can coast. And the coasting is really helpful, especially on this really dangerous road, because it's a steep hill that leads to this stop sign. And if I was not on the free wheel, I might not have stopped for that car because I would have been racing down the hill as fast as my pedals would take me. And so the other thing to keep in mind is please take my riding with a grain of salt. I ride rather aggressively. I've been riding for quite a while. So you'll see me, run a couple red lights, and I only do that if it's 110% safe. I really don't like to take many risks while I'm on my bike because you can get extremely injured. But I do like to get from point A to point B in a reasonable amount of time. So I don't see myself waiting at too many red lights if I have the opportunity to clear them. The reason that I chose to solely ride a bike can be seen kind of right now. It's a really great way to dodge a lot of the traffic. You can accelerate straight to the front of a lot of the traffic lines. And the path that I've chosen keeps me off of as many busy roads as possible. I really like to try to take the path of least resistance as it pertains to primarily traffic, and then number two, distance. Whenever I approach a light, I always like to approach it very slow. And instead of putting down my foot and actually waiting, I try to just stall on my bike with both feet still on the pedals. That way, if I do see a nice, safe break in traffic, I can capitalize on it right away without having to really hesitate and then maybe let the window close. So now I'm very close to base. It's rough roads here. Some of these haven't been rebuilt in the last 30 to 40 years. So you can kind of see me dodging some potholes as well as shaking the camera just due to the roughness of the surface. So I apologize for that and bear with me. All right, so now I'm approaching the gate to the base, and this is where the Marine checks your identification and makes sure that you're eligible to be on the base. So the best part about being on a bike is that you get his attention the second that you pull up there on the sidewalk. And on this day, unfortunately, I had forgotten my helmet, so he was giving me a hard time about the fact that I didn't have a helmet. And so what he asked me to do was walk my bike while I was on the base. I had told him that I had forgotten it, and he said that's understandable. You just have to walk your bike while you're on the base. And so you'll see me walk it for a little while I'm just within view of him. I know that he's really busy, and no one is really gonna have a problem with what I'm doing, especially the route that I take. It doesn't have very many cars, so you're gonna see me walk here. And once I'm across the street safely, I'm going to ride my bike again. Now, the area of the base that I'm about to enter, this is the reason why you want to be a career enlisted Navy member. So these are the most beautiful houses potentially in the entire world just because of their location. And these are given to the highest ranking Navy members who are stationed at this base. And it's a nice, quiet neighborhood with incredible views of Pearl Harbor. Now, unfortunately, you can't exactly see the views with the way that the camera is on the bike, but certainly this is a selling point to becoming a career Navy enlisted officer. There's a lot of perks to becoming someone that high up in this position. And so finally, there it is, the building in which I work. I've made it. Thanks so much for checking out my commute to work. I hope you may or may not have learned something, and I hope that you enjoyed the sights and the sounds of me riding to work. So look for more videos. I'm probably going to post one of my uphill ride home. And that's just about it. So I hope everyone enjoys themselves, and thank you very much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. There's going to be a lot more things coming in the not too distant future. Aloha.